you haven't been on the Living Traditions YouTube channel or their Facebook, Instagram, Sarah on there does foraging for things like these little bits of lichen of different types. And what I noticed here, having watched one of her videos a few times actually because it's very useful, so when I was looking around my garden I spotted something that's called Usnea, U-S-N-E-A, Usnea, not quite sure how it's pronounced. And I noticed that this tree here has loads of it. Look at that. And this is a very useful lichen to harvest because it's got various different properties and it's very good for your health. But I also noticed last night, I'm going to check with Sarah, if this is overgrown Usnea, perhaps it's quite big compared to this little piece I've just taken, or if it is something else. But we certainly have a very fine crop of Usnea here. Oh, again, now that looks like a different one. It's got different leaves next to the Usnea. So I'm going to find out what all of these are and do a little bit of harvesting. I've got a bit of a sore throat at the moment. I think I'm probably just a little bit run down. So this little bit of Usnea, I'm going to see if I can use it, see if it makes me feel better. See, there's quite a few different ones on this tree. Lots of different types of lichens. Some of them are just a sign of very pure air. Others are a sign that the tree is in distress. It's not upsetting the tree, it is just trees that have them are in distress. As this tree has a very, very fine crop of several different types of these lichens, I suspect it's a mixture between incredibly good air and a very upset tree. It's probably been upset for a good few years. So I'm going to have a look and see what I can do for that tree. But it's not the only tree with it, we have quite a few around here. This one next to it, for instance, again, has quite a lot of different lichens. Quite a fair number actually. I've never seen so many different lichens on one tree before. So I need to look all of these up, see what they all are. Some I know I can use, others I have no idea about. I should bring Sarah over for a holiday. She'd love it here. She'd be out foraging on all my trees. I'd have a great selection when she goes home. If you think that is leaves on the tree, it's not. It's lichen. There are various different types of lichen that grow wild here. One is reindeer moss, one is Usnea. This one's commonly known as old man's beard. And there we have Usnea. And there's one thing that makes this area the only part of the United Kingdom that can sustain reindeer or caribou, and it's all of this lichen. And also because we have the same climate, same little microclimate here in the Cairngorms, that they have in reindeers' native homes of the Arctic. Just looking down here, just about every tree along this side of the road has a very fine crop of these lichens. This tree has usnea, as well as old man's beard. This is reindeer like to eat this one, and they quite like to eat this one as well. And just look up this tree, it's absolutely covered in lichens, and it's not the only tree. So one quite interesting thing I've noticed along this road, it's just by my house, all the trees on this side of the road have very little, if any, of the lichens on them. Then you go to this side of the road and almost every tree has the lichens on them. This tree is particularly covered in them. This isn't foliage from the tree, this is lichen.